Hey everyone, I'm going to be making Toum from my cookbook, Made Whole. And Toum is a Middle Eastern, like Lebanese sauce. From my book, on page 72, it is like 4 ingredients. It's pretty much emulsified oil with lemon and garlic. It's great for people who can't do mayo. But I'm gonna show you guys how I make it because it's definitely one of those like food sciencey things, like the emulsification process, that if it breaks, people kind of feel like, oh, what did I do wrong? It's really simple, but you definitely have, there's a few things to ensure success. One being your oil has to be cold. You see my Pyrex has been in the fridge for like half an hour, so my oil is nice and cold. I've got lemon juice, salt, my garlic cloves, and I've got a cup of ice water here just in case, because if the mix starts heating up, it's gonna break apart. So what I'm gonna do first is put my garlic cloves, my salt, and my lemon juice in the food processor, and I'm gonna make a paste. My food processor is really janky. It's like 9 years old. Come on. See? Cuisina, if you want to send me a new one, send me my address. I think this was a wedding present forever ago. Okay, so now that my garlic and my lemon is completely smooth, I'm gonna add the oil in a very thin stream. And this is paramount when you're emulsifying oil. It needs to be in a really thin stream. Most food processors have this. You see the tiny little hole? That's really important. If it was a longer one, and when I used to work in restaurants, the one we had, it was a long tube. So I would just fill it up and let it drizzle. This is a really small one, but we're still gonna use it. So what I'm gonna do is turn on my food processor and pour oil into that little thing, and it's gonna be this perfect, constant stream. You see? Can you guys see that? So I'm just gonna keep filling that up. Now, you need to watch your mix, because if it starts separating, which sometimes happens, if the oil's being added too quickly or if it gets too hot, stop, and you can add a little bit of ice water, which is gonna bring the temperature back down. And really, the only thing you need to emulsify oil is just oil and motion. And oil in itself just becomes frothy fluid, but oftentimes, especially with the lemon, it can cut it. However, this sauce is really great. It's been made for a very long time, and the recipe works. It's just like mayo. You can make mayo 25 times, and maybe 3 times out of those 25, for some reason, like it could be the temperature in your house or whatever. But having the oil nice and cold absolutely makes a difference and makes the success rate of this creamy sauce very high, very, very high. A lot of people have made it, they love it. The perfect thing about this recipe is that it's a creamy, tangy, delicious recipe that's lemon, garlic, salt, oil. And I use avocado oil, which is a nice, mild oil, instead of it being, like olive oil can sometimes leave kind of a strong flavor. Traditionally, they would grapeseed oil would be used, or sunflower seed, but obviously for paleo keto lifestyles, you want to avoid seed-based oils. They're usually made using high heat or chemicals, and they can be inflammatory. So, I don't know if you can see down here. It's nice and thick. It's a white cream already. This is it. Just letting it stream in there really carefully. check the mix periodically, like just put your hand here and make sure your appliance isn't getting too hot, because the heat from the food processor itself can break your mix. Just letting it stream. Okay, and it's done. Look at this yummy, creamy, mayo-like sauce. Yum! Beautiful, huh? Woo! Now we transfer it to a bowl. Perfect.